So you may have heard, today was the start of the WWE's annual draft. And you know what? There was a lot of shocks. And as you can imagine, we're going to be talking a lot about the draft in this video. And obviously everything that happened on Smackdown. Because this is things you might have missed. And before we get started, please make sure you've hit the like button. It really does help out the videos. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. It's free! The first overall draft pick, Roman Reigns to Friday Night Smackdown. No real shock there. I think actually having Pat McAfee react the way he did made it even bigger. Of course, you had Brock Lesnar then come out. Oh, what a way to start Smackdown. Taking the Tribal Chief to Suplex City. Never see Roman Reigns this vulnerable, really. And what a way to kickstart the show. Genuinely makes you excited for the Crown Jewel pay-per-view, which is actually quite rare. So well done, WWE. Raw then drafted Big E, as SmackDown drafted Charlotte Flair, the Raw Women's Champion, and Raw drafted Bianca Belair. Now, a lot of people wondering why Becky Lynch wasn't drafted. She confirmed on Twitter that she is not eligible to be picked until Monday, so that makes a lot of sense. WWE have also said that these changes take effect on October the 22nd, the night after Crown Jewel. I like that because it gives you chance now for the next few weeks where, hey, could Charlotte drop the championship? It might make a lot of sense, but who to? How? Here comes a good story, hopefully. Drew McIntyre went to SmackDown. I really just hope we get Pat McAfee every time he comes out saying, look at the size of his sword. Ha! Just imagine it. RK Bro stayed on Raw. And then the New Day got drafted to SmackDown, obviously away from Big E. Oh, the pain. The boos from the fans was real. Twitter went into meltdown. We thought they could give them a nice little story together, but obviously not. WWE do want to separate them, and I do understand it. You want to give Big E that solo spotlight. This is Big E's time as the WWE champion. So I do get it, but man, I miss the New Day. Edge then got drafted to Monday Night Raw. Of course, we sort of saw this one coming, but we did not see what was about to go down on SmackDown. As Edge returned, he literally came to the ring to confront Seth Rollins, and Seth wasn't there. In fact, Seth was actually at Edge's home, and no one else was home. Seth basically making himself comfortable, sitting at the head of the table, mocking Edge's kids' artwork, of course, just making himself comfortable. And honestly, I've got to give a shout out to Seth because that jacket tonight, Rollins forever, the Seth logo all over it, it looked amazing. Literally perfect for the drip guard. Of course, Edge went backstage and made the phone call to his wife asking where she is. Are we just meant to forget that his wife is Beth Phoenix? Because she could literally kick Seth Rollins' ass. Go home and kick his ass, Beth. Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss got drafted to SmackDown. Obviously, we was introduced to Madcap Moss, the new name for Riddick Moss, earlier on in the night as Baron Corbin, now Happy Corbin, defeated Kevin Owens. But something you might have missed was when Baron Corbin went for the end of days, Michael Cole called it Happy Days. I like that. That was pretty cool. The Women's Tag Team Champions Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH stay on Monday Night Raw. And then we got Hit Row drafted to SmackDown. There was a lot of rumours about Hit Row, and they actually had a dark match before SmackDown tonight, fueling that intense rumour that they could be called up. I think it's going to be great to see what they can do on the main roster. They've been entertaining AF on NXT, and I think they're going to do great on SmackDown. Raw drafted Keith Bearcat Lee, and then SmackDown drew Naomi. And do you know what? This was really class because Sonya Deville absolutely hated the fact that Naomi got drafted. I do think that was quite funny. Intensifying that storyline. Perfect. The Mysterios, Rey and Dominic, got drafted to Raw. I'm okay with that, but they need some tag teams over there. Jeff Hardy went to SmackDown. I think most fans are very, very happy with that for sure. and I'm excited to see what he can do. It really didn't take long to use Jeff Hardy in a way that got fans' attention as Brock Lesnar confronted him backstage just for a moment, but it was definitely cool. And the final draft pick of the night was Austin Theory being drafted to Monday Night Raw. Now, Austin Theory, you may remember him from Seth Rollins' Messiah group, and you may remember him as well from The Way in NXT. He's really good. I'm excited to see what they do with him on Monday nights. We also got the news Brock Lesnar is a free agent. So Brock Lesnar can go wherever he wants, when he wants. That was thanks to Paul Heyman that even happened. That was absolute brilliant storytelling. Good way to use Brock. I'm going to remind you about the Jeff Hardy confrontation again, because this was freaking awesome. And WWE, I now really need to see this match. I didn't think I needed this match. I now need to see this match, please. Now, of course, the WWE draft does continue Monday on Monday Night Raw, and it's good because the Tribal Chief has sent Paul Heyman to Raw to make sure that the Usos are drafted to SmackDown, and if they're not, he's told the Usos to leave Heyman for dead on Raw. We could see the Usos batter Paul Heyman on Monday night, ending the wise man with the bloodline. And Sean Ross Sapp put out a really cool tweet saying his hope was that Raw drafts the Usos and Roman Reigns strong arms the networks to trade Usos for New Day. And I really love that idea because we all want to see the New Day together. I think those boos could definitely make WWE change their mind if this isn't the plan already. And obviously you want to keep the Usos with Roman Reigns. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, maybe it's possible. Now, Carmella debuted a new mask tonight. What the f*** is this? I don't even know. She had a match. It wasn't really a match with Liv Morgan. I want to see Liv use better than this, please, WWE. Carmella went outside the ring, got a mask strapped to her face, and the fans did indeed chant, "You look stupid." And she did. She looked very stupid. Now, the saving grace here is she did take it back off after she beat down Liv, so it's not a permanent thing. Thank Christ for that, because I don't even know what that thing's meant to look like. It's god-awful. I don't even know. Did you notice, by the way, Xavier Woods in their random tag match they did? His celebration was quite cool. Talking of Xavier Woods, he'll be happy because King of the Ring starts next Friday, and so does Queen's Crown. Why don't you just call it Queen of the Ring? I don't even know. I really have no idea, but WWE not doing that. It's going to be Queen's Crown. And of course, the King of the Ring tournament. Believe the finals take place in Saudi Arabia at Crown Jewel. Queen's Crown does kind of make a bit of sense now, doesn't it? WWE have signed Jackie Redmond as the new co-host for Raw Talk and Talking Smack. That's interesting. I have no idea who she is, but everyone's raving about her. Everyone that would know who she is loving the idea. So be interesting to see what she's like. I've got to be honest though, this draft felt really strange because we don't know who's in which pool. We didn't know who was eligible to be drafted tonight to SmackDown. And you now have free agents that we don't even know if they're free agents or not. It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre booking by WWE. I'm hoping that Raw will clarify a lot of stuff. I want a list of people who are free agents. That's really what we need right now, isn't it? I don't know. It's very strange that we didn't get that. Obviously, the main event tonight of SmackDown was Sasha versus Bianca, the WrestleMania rematch. But of course, I don't even know. What was Becky Lynch dressed as? What is this? She's literally rivaling Seth at this point. But it was all to build to the final moments as both women's champions stood holding their respected championships above their heads. I like this. I like this a lot. The storytelling was pretty cool. I do think from this draft, we can pretty much guarantee the Street Profits, at least Montez Ford, goes to Monday Night Raw. I think that's very likely with obviously Bianca Belair going over there. They usually do try to keep couples together. So we'll maybe see if that actually happens on Monday or subsequently afterwards. I don't even know if they're eligible Monday. We'll have to wait and see. But I honestly think SmackDown got the better deal tonight, without a shadow of a doubt. Raw kind of played it really safe and just kept people they wanted to keep. while SmackDown basically drafted everyone they could. That was basically what happened tonight. Let me know, though, your thoughts on the draft in the comment section down below. Like the video, share the video, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Peace!